Today I'm visiting Projects in Person in Hopkins, Minnesota. I am going to meet with owner Jill Miller and learn how to make something great. I love tools. I love working with tools. When I heard about this concept, it was so exciting to me. So today we're going to make something, but I also want to learn more about how you started your business.
Yeah, so Projects in Person is a guided DIY workshop. So not everyone's as great with tools as you are, or if they are, they just want to do the fun part of DIY, where everything's ready for them.
What can we make at Projects in Person?
We can make anything from cutting boards to centerpiece boxes to leather wine bottle holders, a bunch of different things that can fit in your home and be styled just for your home.
And is it hard?
No, we make it very easy. So, but just enough to keep you interested in learning something new.
Why did you actually start this business? I heard ahead of time that you were a teacher.
I love teaching. I love showing people how to do things. I got really into the upcycling and making things for my own home, and there's so many steps, and I just didn't always know where to start, and so I wanted to share those skills that I learned with other people. So today we're gonna make a personalized photo display board.
Okay. The finished product I saw was geared more towards teenagers. Like I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I saw a finished product that you made that said squad on it, which is what she calls her friends.
Right.
It's the squad.
Yes.
So, okay, let's get started.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we have these, they're really beautiful, these pine boards, but they're also very plain.
Yeah.
So this is a really fun part, is we're just gonna let you whack it a little bit. There's no right or wrong. You can use this end, the side, hit some of the edges, kind of skid it along.
Fake distressing?
Fake distressing. You can even use this tool if you want to hit into it, just to.
Right.
Oh! Sorry.
That happened.
Fun. And then just do some little tick marks. Some kind of bugs come along and they make little marks together.
I kind of like this pounding situation. Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna get with the tick marks. How much do you think these boards would cost me just at the hardware store?
So these boards are, for about an 8-foot piece, are about $2 each.
All right, so I've distressed this, now what?
Yep, so now we're gonna stain it. So we wanted to make those indents first so the stain can seep into it and look like it's been there for a really long time. Okay. So there's a foam brush in that tin. And you're just going to completely saturate the board, the top, the sides.
Everything.
Everything.
Ooh, I like this gray.
Yeah.
Gray is my favorite color. This is very satisfying.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
I'm not gonna let it do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Yeah. And then what we'll do is right after you're done covering the board, we're gonna wipe it right away with this rag. You don't want the stain to set too long. It actually gets tacky.
When I come here, like let's say I wasn't doing this just for television, like if I'm coming to your class, am I gonna walk away with a finished product that night?
Yep, okay. There will be nothing you have to do. It actually comes with picture hanging materials too, so you just go and put a nail at home and hang it up where you want.
All right, so I don't have to pick it up, it's just done.
It's completely done.
Perfect, okay, so now what's next?
So wipe it completely till it's nice and even and have a nice finished color.
This almost looks like barnwood.
Yeah, this is actually called a weathered gray, so it's supposed to give it that aged look.
I love how that looks. Okay, so now I have these two boards. They are actually dry to the touch.
Yeah.
And now what are we gonna do?
So now we have to attach them.
Okay.
But you'll notice, how are we gonna attach them?
Yeah, how are we going to?
We're gonna have you use a hand tool. So we need to sneak on over to our hand miter saws, and you are actually going to cut the backer strips that are gonna attach the board.
All right, let's do it. See, I'm not good at it.
No, it's great. Yep, there you go. You'll find a rhythm.
And tick.
And you have one more piece.
Okay, Jill, so we've cut these pieces, which I'm guessing you're gonna attach the boards together.
Correct.
Stained everything, now what comes next?
We're gonna place them on the backs, just about 2 spots right on the back of these two, and we'll set them down there.
Is that too much?
If there's too much, then we'll just wipe it away. The more, the merrier. Yeah, great.
Okay.
I'll have you put an extra nail in each piece for extra security, and we'll kind of team up, and I'll hold it nice and tight for you. Perfect. Great.
I kind of want one of these.
Feel very empowered, right, when you shoot it. Yeah. So now we're great. We'll flip it over and see your board on the front.
It's cute.
Ooh, it's beautiful. And you can even, why don't you even take a little sandpaper and kind of hit the edges and give it even that beautiful.
Okay.
Now, I went ahead and I made you a personalized stencil. Now, this one says the grandkids. So you want to share your pictures with your family.
How did you make this?
So I have a little, cutting machine that is programmed. I am not handy enough to, or artsy enough to use, calligraphy and freehand it. So this is for people.
Like us?
Yes. And if you see, I'm just pulling it away really lightly.
I have never seen anything like this.
Oh, neat. So this side is sticky, so it's just pulling away. I'll have you hold that part. You don't want to pull it too much because it actually will loosen the words a little bit. There we go. Okay, now it's lined up perfectly. I put a little mark in this corner. So you're going to line up the top and the corner, and the top is a straight edge, so you just make it line up perfectly to your board.
The top of my board.
Yep. No, we'll make it line up right to the wood.
How does this look?
That looks great. So you could print something off and cut out your own stencil, or if you are good at freehand, unlike myself, you can go ahead and paint that on yourself. Lots of different ways.
All right, but now.
So just to make sure it's nice and tight, I have this scraper, and you're gonna kind of get the corners in.
Yep. It's like a wallpaper smoother.
Yeah.
I actually have seen this kind of applique at my craft store where you can cut things out of it. So I do think that this material is available to anybody.
Correct. We're missing some parts in here, so we just need to put the O's and the D's and the guts, I call them, inside of the letters. So this is the inside of the D, and I'll show you just kind of line up where it is and push it down.
All right, Jill, we have applied our stencil template.
Yes.
And now what comes next?
So now we're gonna add the paint to go in the inside. And this is the part where you have to be very patient. So use the fat end of it.
Fat?
And we're gonna dip it in here, just a little bit.
Like on its
a
end?
little bit, yep. And then we're gonna use this as a template, just to kind of dab the excess off. And less is more. So do very, very thin coats, and we'll come back until it looks the way you want it.
All right.
And if you want it to have kind of that whimsy, airy look, then do less. If you want it to be, a nice hard edge line like this, then just keep going over it until you get the look you want. Ooh.
Okay, I think we got this.
And then it's ready.
Then what?
This is the true test.
Is this the big reveal?
Yes. And you just pull, you don't even have to be careful about it. Woo!
There it is.
Beautiful.
I love it. I think we have a couple more steps. Can you show me the finished product, and then we'll finish this all up?
Yes, so the last piece we'll do is we'll add the string piece with staples. So we'll use another tool, another fun hand tool, and these sweet little clips that you can display your pictures from.
And then photos go here.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun.
Oh, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming to the shop and using the tools. And
I loved it. And now I feel like anybody actually could. I want people to come to the shop, but I feel like anybody can make this at home.
Correct. And it's all about empowering people to feel like they can do it too.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Jill.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.